Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and this is Mix It Up Monday, a hop started by Anna with Peacecraft Love and Kimberly with I'd Rather Be Scrapbooking. Here is a Brenda Ragsdale sketch that Anna found, and so here's my plan, is to scrapbook these pictures. Yeah, that doesn't go according to plan, you all. I do use the Sweet Rush by Vicki Boutin, and I'm just going to share all the different things I have in this collection that I want to pull from. I've got the alphas, I've got the puffies, I've got the chipboard, I have the sticker book, and then the sticker sheet. I also have some papers with some cut aparts, the 6x8 paper pad, which I haven't even touched, a scrap, which I do use because that's the goal. And I also have a little box of ephemera with a couple of puffies and a ton of ephemera, which I don't really use that much of. So I have all of this, but it's Mix It Up Monday, which is a mixed media hop. So I'm going to use this icing paste in vintage gold. And I just got this from Peacecraft Love. And then this is the Sweet Rush, one of the stencils. And then I have the Scrapping Reflections brick stencil. So I am very excited because I'm going to bring in some inks from Tim Holtz. And I'm going to bring in this icing paste and see how it all works together. So I got my papers, my embellishments, my pictures, my paste and mixed media, the sketch. So let's see how this goes. So I just opened this for the first time. I got my stencil down and I taped it to some cardboard and I just go for it. Now, let me just give you a little background. It is late. I have had a really, really long day. And I'm trying to get my room tour videoed and posted, and it took me forever to try and get it done. Then my son begged me to let him help me, so then we did it all over again. It's been a day. So I'm really excited for how this layout turned out, considering the stencil pull is really smooth. It doesn't look as smooth right here, but it actually has pretty clean lines. And I really do love the way that looks. So I use the mixed media background as the strip that's going from right to left in the sketch. So I'm getting some little finger daubers because this is small and I want it to be a little more controlled. And I'm just going to use these 3 butterflies that are close to each other in the stencil and ink one in Chip Sapphire, one in squeeze lemonade, I think. Oh, no, it's not squeeze lemonade. It is mustard seed. And then the other one, I kind of blend the colors together, and it's more of a blue color than green, but it's still a little bit of a definition and difference between the blues. So I am perfectly fine with it, and I'm adding a little bit of that Chip Sapphire to the 3rd butterfly. And here is how it turned out. I am happy. And so I set that aside and work on what I'm doing here. Now, I'm a bookkeeper. Please do not tell my boss that I can't count that 4 inches by 4 inches by 4 inches is going to cover the entire middle of my page. I blame the fact that I'm exhausted. I blame the fact that I just hadn't really processed, I guess. I am overwhelmed. Not with my crafting. My crafting makes me happy and gives me peace. But I just started a new job and I'm trying to get a lot of things done in my work life and personal life and, all that. So anywho, it's fine, but that's what I'm blaming for the fact that I glue all the papers. So I'm starting to build my page. This is not 100%, it's pretty tacky still, but it's not like I put my hand down and end up pulling away gold, but I would leave a fingerprint or something. So it's not terribly tacky. So I'm just going to build, and all of this is scraps, well, not scraps, but cut pieces from the Vicky Boot and Sweet Rush collection. So I didn't use anything other than that in regard to paper especially. So I get this butterfly down here on the bottom, and then the word phrase, which is in like a blue, I love that word paper. And I get that up there. If I was doing all paper instead of using that mixed media, I would never have used that whole piece. I would just use a little piece and tucked it. But you can't really do that with mixed media unless I had done that on a separate paper. So, and then cut it out and pasted it. But I didn't want to do that. So, it's fine. It's just paper. I use that branding strip just to give a little break right there. And so I am going to start by gluing the back of all 3 of these pictures because my brain says these are going to look great. And as soon as I put the first one on, it just smacks me in the face. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put this here. And then I was like, oh my gosh. And then I got to thinking, you can see that I'm starting to move really slow right now because I'm thinking that about it. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. One picture, there's just no layering. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll put this in the middle and then I'll layer this other one and just cut off a bunch of that stuff. It's not going to work. It's going to cover all of my mixed media. I'm so frustrated with myself at this point. There's glue all over my picture now because I've glued that third picture. I was so aggravated. So I decided to ditch the third picture and just do these 2 of my son cooking. And I'm just going to make that work. It's not exactly the sketch, but it's fine. And I'm going to work with it. I do love the way that it turns out. I'm just frustrated more with myself for being such a dope. And it'll be fine. I'm really not worried about it. The other picture is sitting over there. And I will create a layout tomorrow or Monday because I'm filming on Sunday to go with this layout, and it'll have that one on it. It'll be fine. I'll even use Sweet Rush, so it'll be kind of like a double page spread. But I did not have time for that tonight. So I use my double-sided tape circle to place these enamel accents from Ranger down in a circle. And I like the way that looks. I know that you can barely see it on the video, but in person it's a little bit more obvious. I had considered doing black, but there's no black really in this layout, and I didn't really want to bring that in there. So I go to the ephemera and the chipboard and all the thickers, and I'm going to pull out some things that make me happy. And so I am just trying to get over how frustrated I am with myself at this point. So I get my Nouveau Deluxe out, and there's a little arrow here, and this arrow said that I just put down says, here's the story or the story. And then this one I'm putting down says my favorite, because this chicken my son made was my favorite. It is so good. And I had to make sure I pointed directly at the chicken and not my son, because my daughter always makes jokes about how my son is my favorite. And so I pull the alphas out from the collection, and I just write the word or put the word dinner. And these alphas are hard to work with because they're 3D. And so I think I'm going up. And I think in the end, I still have a little bit of going up. I don't care. I really, really don't. Like, I adjust some of them to make them a little bit more even. But I really, really do not care that they are not, like, exactly straight. Or I'd put them on, something to make them that way. So I do go ahead and put the butterfly in the middle of the 2 pictures like it does have in the sketch. And I'm good with that. Then I'm going to get this Muji pin, which really isn't a Muji pin, it's an off-brand. And I write building above the word dinner. So he's building dinner. He is creating his masterpiece. And then I journal on this little notepad because it says when where and what, and then it says the story or something like that, or the details. And so I just used that to write that my son was asked to make dinner for my sister and my mom's birthday party, and I wrote that it was at my mom's house and the date. And then I just start pulling stickers from the sticker sheet, and that one says happy memories. The one up at the top, I think, I can't remember what they say, and then layouts across the room. Sorry. But you'll see close-ups. One of them says like good food or something. And then I put this other butterfly down here on top of the title. That was not in the sketch, but I thought it kind of gave that diagonal line of butterflies. And then I pull out the puffy stickers, and I think, oh, I'm going to see if I can find anything in the ephemera. And really, the only thing I pulled from the ephemera is that one ice cream cone I kind of tuck in, or actually overlay on top of that tag, because we did have ice cream for dessert, and I was looking for a good way to use some of those kinds of things up. So that worked out fine for me. Plus, there's not a lot of pink in the layout, so that helps bring that in. So there is the sketch, like I said, Brenda Ragsdale. And if that's not what I said, I apologize. It's the Brenda Ragsdale sketch. And here it is coming up close. You all please go down below in the description box and check out all of the awesome creatives who are hopping along with Mix It Up Monday. It is such a fun experience. Oh, being awesome. That's what that says. That's totally true. Because I love mixed media. I just got this new gold mixed media from Peacecraft Love, and I really wanted to play with it, and it was so much fun. And I will do some more of it when I am not exhausted and ready for bed and have to get up at 5 in the morning. So there it is. I hope you will go down below and check out all the other creatives. Come back again and see me very soon. Hope you all have a great day, and happy scrapping.